Cyberman. I am Cyberman.
Okay, so what do we got? We got 10 minutes left. So finally, we're going to fill this gap over here. We've been talking about the Carlo gap here. We've been talking about, and we're into the gap, and we're right here at resistance. If we fill it today, it's got to go to 411 here, which I don't think we're going to do. But look at that now. They're letting it fly up. Look at that. 10 minutes left, man. Look at that. Jesus Christ. But I think you guys, if they fill this gap and they go all the way up and they take this liquidity over here, right here, we're gonna fly over here to 411. If we hit that resistance line and post a pre-market in the morning and it's gonna come down, that's an indication of the market, the whole market overall not coming up. But if we fly past this point and we even break with a little wick here, guys, to fill this tomorrow, it's gonna be right here. So that means that we break resistance. So we need to be paying attention to this support line coming up. You see we haven't broke it. Okay, so this is the day chart. And we finally filled the gap. And it's still not full. It doesn't stop till we get up here to about 408. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It's overbought if it's a bearish market. Which really we're in a bearish market. I mean, look at the whole overall. Look at that. But like I said, you guys got to pay attention to things like right here on this top. On this top right here where it starts coming down, look at that double top. And look at the way the neckline is leaning there. Look at the way the neckline's leaning here. Look at the way the neckline's leaning here. And then on this one, you open this up. It's a smallish double top, a smaller double top, but the neckline is right here leaning the opposite way. Let me see. Look at the neckline. It's going the opposite way right here. Those are the things you guys got to look for. If it fills this gap tomorrow and it comes all the way up and takes out liquidity, then that's an indication the market is going up. It's breaking it's going to be breaking the resistance line there, the ceiling. So that's the stuff you guys got to pay attention to. And look at how we're riding up. We've totally got away from the support on the long-term trend here. That's all the stuff we got to pay attention to. That's right. If that's true, that we break the bearish trend here, doesn't mean that it's not going to go back down like this. It just means we break the trend. Because when you break trends, it may come up, it may barely break and then come back, and then way over here somewhere, like it may barely come back and come up, and then come up further than what you broke here. And then over here, it comes up further, and then it takes off, you know, and starts making a whole new trend. But that's big if it does that, because that means the whole year, the whole 2022, it came down. And at this point right here in October, it started turning around. And look at that. Got a whole new thing going on. So either we're gonna break this and we're gonna start coming up, or we're gonna come back and then come back, you guys. That's how it works. Look at that, 406.49. I took my money short. I took my money short because this is a crazy ass market. I was up in profits. I took it. Market's too much, man. I didn't want to wait to fill that gap. And I'm like, geez, I should have, even though I tell you guys, you know, to not have FOMO. But me and Carlo been talking about this for weeks, man. The Dow chart, they're breaking the downtrend. Yeah. Yeah, so see that? NASDAQ is not breaking. Look at this, man. Almost 407, 408. Jesus Christ. With how long? With 5 minutes left. This is why I got out. Whew, I made a nice little profit, but I got out too early. I just didn't want to risk with the smaller account. I didn't want to risk that much money, man, on the table. With the bigger account, I would have went ahead and let this run and had a few runners. Probably would have had about a good 6 to 10 runners right now, trying to come up and fill that gap. What happened? Tesla is up to 11 bucks. I see. 90 million. Look at the SPY today. The SPY had 91 million daily volume finally. Everything except for Microsoft is up. Yeah, let me see. The daily low was 393.48, and the daily high as of right now is 406.85. Look at that, dude. That's almost 13 bucks. Yeah, 12, 13 bucks. Look at that, man. That's what I'm telling you guys. It's hard to tell what they're doing, so you got to have your money management right, man. Those calls that were those calls that were down to, at one point they were down to $14. Joe Pesky, they were down to 14 bucks. On that run up, they all came back. I hope you managed them correctly. And being the fact that I had averaged off and I was taking all those scalps along the way to pay for them, and they were paid off, it's all profit. Even though they were all the way down, those 10 puts were all the way down to $22, dude. And on that run back up, bam, look at that. Came all back. Got a nice little profit out of that because I scalped and paid for those guys. And that put I took coming into week Monday paid for half of them. You guys got to learn the money management. We're almost at 107. You're playing with fire. What was that for today? Yeah, the date is for today though, right? Yeah, okay, because I'm looking at December 2nd. That's what I'm looking at. Let me look at today. I'm thinking it's going to go up and hit that resistance line, and it's going to show us what it's really doing, if it's going to go up or it's going to come down on the long trend there. Right. But that's probably going to be in pre-market, you know? Yeah. Well, that's why I told you guys I took those puts for Friday, you know, because that way, you know, if it drops down, I got until Friday. If it drops down tomorrow, I mean, it got to drop. Look how close we are. Look at that. I know that right now, but look at this line. This line is what we need to pay attention to. Yeah, and it's way over. How far overbought is it on the RSI? Is that the RSI, or what are you looking at? 86. Woo. Yeah, that's way overbought. No, look at that. 406.82. It's probably going to fill the gap before we end this minute here. And then it's going to probably drop down so it doesn't break resistance, so you don't know which way they're going. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky ass people. Shit, that's a double. That's 100%. Well, it's a little under 100%, but shit. You know what I'm saying? 406.76. I wouldn't doubt if it hits 407 something right now before we get out of here. I really wouldn't doubt it. Let's see. Yep. Damn it, Carlo. You didn't get none of this. Man, we've been talking about this. Look, I told you 407. Look at that. I'm interested in post market. What you got now? What you got now? Oh, man. Oh, look at that. You got in at 45 cents. It's $1.40 now. Damn it, Chris. Hey, man, you trying to be me. Because, that's a cyber move. I'll jump in that and I see some shit like this. I'll jump in that and I'll do 1,000 contracts and let it tick up and make 100 grand. Look at that. 45 cents. Dude, that's good profit. Yeah. Check this out. That's a Cyberman move. Because what I would have did, honestly, if I was playing with my account, I would have said, okay, 45 cents, and I think this is going to gap up to at least 408, or it's going to jump up. So what's 45 cents times 100? 45 bucks, right? So 45 bucks times 100 contracts, that's $4,500, right? So then you said it was at, what, $1 something? $1.80. So when we were in the market a minute ago, you're talking about like $1. How much? Okay, so 145 minus 45 cents, you got $1. You made $1. So on 100 contracts, because me thinking it would have went up to 408 for the bell ringing, you see the money on that? That's 100 times 100. What is that? That's 10 grand. 10 grand payday off. That means 14,500 coming back, but 10,000 of that is straight up profit. That's a Cyberman move all day. All day. That's where I get a lot of big money at, you guys. Watching those little bitty things like that. When like that's kind of a for sure thing right there. But see, I'm trading my son's account, and I'm slowly doubling his account and getting it up, but I didn't want to risk that with his account. So the thing is, but when you see those are the opportunities where you get paid, man. Those, you got to do the numbers right, dude. 45 cents. Oh my God. So imagine 1,000 contracts. That's 100 grand. Quick. I would have paid $45,000 and I would do that. I'll pay that. Quick. How many 3 minutes? 3 minutes, man. Good job. Good job. No, that was good money management. Good job. But you see, that's how everybody says, how do you make that money? That's how you make that money right there. You wait for those moves, you guys. You don't just gamble with your money. You wait for those moves right there. You wait for those. Those are the moves you wait for. You say, okay, me and Carlo been looking at this gap right here. It finally went up. It broke. It keeps going up. I'm listening to all these news people, commentators, and people saying, we don't know what it's doing. Well, I know what it's doing. It's going to the gap, dumbass. It's going to the gap. This is what you get paid for, a professional person, to tell us this stuff. How do you not know? Anyway, me and Carlo found this. He showed me. I'm like, look at that. So now I'm like, how do I expose this? So I've been stalking that thing. We've been stalking that thing for what, a good 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? Something like that, man. Every day you're stalking it. So that's when you make the money. So that's when you come in. You see, oh, man, 45 cents, boom, boom, bam. So if you 100 or $45,000 investment, you make $100,000, you get back 145K. 100 of it is profit in what, 20 minutes, 15 minutes? Yeah, see, they won't tell you to play like that. That's how I play. Listen, man, they ain't got the balls. They ain't got the balls, bro. Chris, they've been hiding that for years, man. They've been hiding it for years. Have no fear. There's plenty of money out there. Plenty of money out there, man. Everybody in this room, everybody right now, I'm telling you guys, if you guys are really picking up this stuff, there's no reason why you cannot make gigantic amounts of money, man. You don't have to drive a truck no more. You don't have to wait on your check no more from the government. You don't have, I'm telling you, I'm not promising you guys these things. I'm just promising you that whatever financial predicament that you're in, if you listen to this, take this to heart, and you make the right moves at the right time. Yes. Why can I say that? Because I'm doing it. I've done it and I'm doing it, and I've showed people how to do it. I'm telling you guys, man. I'm telling you guys, Good job. Because she took the mouse, she took your gun. I told you. Last time I remember about 2 months ago, she left the room and you picked up the pistol and you shot, and she came back and was like, I'm gonna start taking the mouse with me when I leave. Uh-oh. Well, good job, Margie.